Virus. Hopefully, we're going to be seeing something soon. But the effects of the coronavirus have been harsh and even devastating to many industries, especially including tourism and aviation. But in every disaster, there is also opportunity, and some are actually making quite a bit of money from this spread. So, what merchandise is being hijacked from the shelves, and which company's stock just jumped in the last week? Consumer behavior expert Vili Abraham is here with the answers. All right, so first break down some of the biggest impacts that we're seeing right now in the Israeli economy.
The major impact is, first of all, on tourism and hospitality. No doubt they've lost hundreds of millions of shekels. However, there's a ripple effect. I mean, if you look at supermarkets, people are going, if you look at supermarkets, people are flocking. But if you look at malls, for example, they're relatively empty. People cannot go to work because they're quarantined. So it means that it affects productivity, and it means that a lot of companies, especially the small and medium businesses, may not be able to survive. However, the government is offering loans.
Right.
So in order to help them get through this very difficult time.
Interesting, offering loans. I mean, they're not, because I think El Al said we need you to literally inject money into our airline for us to be able to continue existing. Is there going to be any type of payout that we're seeing from the state?
It doesn't seem like it now. All the government is saying we can give you a loan, you know, a very zero rebate to help you. For some companies, it may not make a big difference because they won't be able to survive, but for some companies, at least it'll give them some cash flow in the short term.
Right.
Now, I know the Bank of Israel is expecting that the crisis over coronavirus will end by the summer. Do you see trends that kind of match that? Because there are other people who are saying the total opposite.
I don't think we can really predict, because right now it just seems to be getting worse and worse. If you look, we can only predict the future by looking at what happened in the past, for example. So if you look at the SARS pandemic back in 2002, it took about 1.5 years or even 2 years for things to get back to normal. So I think July is far too close.
Interesting. But the Bank of Israel says they're only expecting a minor hit to the economy. Is that fair?
I don't think so, because every day, even every hour when you open the newspaper, more and more people are quarantined. They can't go to work. They can't go shopping. They can't go buy anything. So it means that this will halt the whole economy. So
right.
I don't see how this will happen every time soon.
So who's winning now?
Who's benefiting? That's exactly what I wanted to kind of focus on.
Okay, so there are a lot of Israeli companies. So first of all, because Israelis are flocking to supermarkets, so if you look at recent stats, hand sanitizers, 10-fold increase in pasta 95%, canned food 76%, groceries, non-perishables, and by the way, if you look at overall in the world, companies offering coronavirus tests, their stock markets are increasing. Just yesterday, one of the companies' stock price increased by 44%, and today another 15%. Wow. So these are definitely the big winners.
Are these stocks that will likely fall as soon as the crisis is over then?
Yes.
Oh, so it's a high risk investment, some of these.
Very high risk investment. So it's only for the short term. Right. By the way, one of the reasons why a lot of people are flocking the stores is, first of all, because they're because of panic, but also because Passover is just around the corner.
Oh, so that could be correlated.
Exactly. So that may explain one of the reasons why it's happening. But of course, a lot of panic all over the world. There's panic in Europe and in the United States. If you saw over the weekend, a lot of news outlets.
And I mean, people were saying that they couldn't find face masks, you know, in shops
Which
here.
Again, you don't generally need unless you are infected. You don't need to go out and buy face masks.
Exactly, because it really won't protect you. We heard a lot of news about that, and a lot of, by the way, there were also news items about a lot of online stores that sell masks, and they were not really meant to protect against coronavirus, so we have to be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you are purchasing as well, you know, not just follow the panic. All right, thank you so much for joining us, Vili.
Pleasure.
All right, Aaron, what were your hobbies when you were 17?